Federal authorities say a gang robbed pharmacies and sold the stolen drugs in the streets. Today, they announced the arrest of those they say were involved. 9 adults, several juveniles, now facing racketeering, robbery, drug distribution, and firearms charges. U.S. Attorney Josh Minkler says the investigation into the pharmacy robbery started back in October of 2015. Authorities say the gang's activities led to opioid abuses, overdoses, and deaths. Some of the people they would recruit were as young as 12 years old. The gang members would also use social media to intimidate witnesses.
I think that's one of the reasons that it took us 18 months to get to this point. You simply don't have witnesses coming in off the streets volunteering to testify about these people. I mean, they read and see what's posted on social media. And don't forget, we've charged a murder in this case. So not only is there a threat, but there's reality behind the threat. And that doesn't make these investigations any easier.
One fugitive, Dewan Byers, remains on the loose. He's 21 years old. Federal authorities say he goes by the name of Rockhead. As we mentioned, prosecutors say the gang would recruit younger teens and children to help with their crime spree, sometimes sending them into the pharmacies to do the robberies. 24-hour News 8's Megan Sanctorum spoke with a local group here working with at-risk youth, trying to keep them from trouble.
Yeah, Dave, well, leaders with Young Men Incorporated say that is exactly the type of thing that they are working to prevent. They say without positive role models, it's easy for kids as young as 10 or 11 to get involved in gang and criminal activity. In the basement of Great Commission Church of God, a group called Young Men Incorporated is hard at work.
Our young boys are still falling through the cracks.
The pastor and several teenagers are planning for their annual summer camp, one that's geared toward giving young boys positive role models.
We get a hold of them before the street, for the drug dealer, for the gangbangers get a hold of them.
They say it happens more often than you might think. And unfortunately, they're not surprised by the indictments today of several gang members accused of recruiting young kids to participate in pharmacy robberies.
And we got grown-ups brainstorming them and persuading them to go out and commit some criminal activity. And these young kids probably been persuaded in a way that they can't resist a quick dollar or something, or offer them material things like tennis shoes or Xbox.
This group teaches them discipline, how to say no, and accountability.
To the point of where, hey, I can't be doing this. I'm an example. I represent Young Men Incorporated. I represent the church. I represent this group or that group. So therefore, I can't perform these acts.
These teen counselors completed the camp as kids and now serve as role models for others.
If I grew into a counselor like this, then I hope they can follow my footsteps.
I believe, strongly believe, is that each one saves somebody. That's the way we can turn this city around and prevent a lot of this violence and crime.
For more information on this group or their summer camp, head to our website, wishtv.com. We'll have a link posted in this story. Megan Sanctorum, 24-hour News 8.